Alright, welcome to my first video. Today I'm going to do how to put a label, a neck label, onto a garment, just like this. I just want to clarify that I am no expert. I'm not a professional sewer by any means, but this is the process that I've done. I've done on all the pieces I've sold, and I'm happy with the product, so let's jump into it. Let's get into the assets that you're going to need. First of all, you need a sewing machine. I guess you could do it by hand, but that's just not efficient whatsoever. Second, we're going to need some thread. Best to match the thread color to the color of the blank, but you do you. Next, you're going to want to use a seam ripper to get off the labels and cut the threads. Highly recommend, please get a seam ripper. You're going to want some pins to hold the tags and labels in place. Then you're going to need some scissors. And obviously, you need the label and you need your blank t-shirt or whatever fabric or garment you're going to use. I like to put on these little size tags. I just got these off of Etsy. I'll put links to everything that I have. You have a couple options on where you want to put them. I prefer to put them on the bottom, but you could put it up on the top behind it. Kind of up to you on wherever you want to put it at. Alright, so first step is to remove the tag. This one is not a tearaway. As you can see, it's actually sewn in here. So we're going to have to remove it. Get your seam ripper. You're going to want to take the tag and pull it back. Expose all these threads right here. You just want to come in, start cutting these threads. You want to be really careful not to rip the actual t-shirt. You don't want to put holes into it. Just be really careful when you're doing this. You will get better with time. Now we have the label removed. Toss that to the side. We don't want to forget what size we have. We have a little opening right here. But I'm just going to go along, cut a few more seams on each side. So when I slide in that label, it's not a super tight fit and I have room to kind of maneuver around. Make sure to do the same amount on each side. Go ahead and get all these excess strands out of here. Just going to scissor these. Don't worry about the whole thing coming out because we're going to sew over it, lock it back in place. Alright, now we can go on to the next step. Next step is attaching my size label to my neck label, just right here. So to do that, I'm just going to get it right where I want it. Try my best to get it here in the middle. I'm going to take my pin. I'm just going to pierce it one time so I can hold it in place while I sew it. So you can see I have it in place right where I want it. I want to get it nice and lined up. So we have our label in place. This is the setting I have it on. Play around with it, use whichever one you want. So we're gonna go one. Remember to backstitch to secure it. Now we're just gonna finish it off. Now we're gonna go backstitch again since we are all the way across. Your label is attached. So I'm just going to slide the label underneath here. Make sure it's as far up there as possible. We're going to take a pin. And pin it like so. So we have our sewing machine all lined up. Now we're a little bit past the tag because we cut a few extra seams back here. Alright, remember backstitch. Now remove our pin because we do not want to sew over that. I'll hold it in place as we sew to secure it. And just like that, you put a label onto a garment. You also put on a size tag. Yeah, this is a great way and a great budget way to do this rather than having to spend a bunch of money on manufacturers overseas or screen printing places they charge to put these on. Really easy and semi quick way to do it on a budget. So thank you guys for watching.